Hey guys, NHLInsane here, and this is episode 1 of a wager match series I'll be starting. So this game is against one of my friends. His name is Nylander X88, and we're doing a wager. It was for Stanley Cup McDonough in 5K. That's if he won, and if I won, it was for Perry, Kessel, and Stanley Cup Gallagher. So this is his team. He has a pretty solid team all around. Oh, and by the way, this is post-commentary because the audio got messed up for the live comm. So overall, he has a pretty solid team. And then I'll be using this team. Similar team to what I've been using for the past few weeks. So here I'd knock him off the puck. Letang would pick it up, split through the D, and then he'd just tuck it on limb back to make it 1-0 in the first period. Then Letang would dangle past his player, give it to Kessel, who'd give it over to Grabner for the nice one-timer goal to make it 2-0. He'd then take it up. I'd take it off him. He'd get it back. And then he'd give a cross crease over to Kessel with only a few seconds left in the period. So after one, I'd be outplaying him a bit, but it was a pretty close game. I'd have about twice, 3 times his time in attack and a few more shots than him. He'd then cut in and then just snipe it top res. I played bad defense backing up with my defenders. So after the second period, I've had 3 more shots than him, and time in attack's a lot closer than after the first. So now in the third, Hall would take it behind net, up to the point, across Pietrangelo. The one time would just miss the net, but Duchesne would get it back. Give it to Pietrangelo. Fake going D, cut to the middle, and then just rip it top shelf with the wrist shot to make it 3-2 in the third period. He'd then get it, come in. I'd flop down and would just sneak under my defender somehow, as I thought I was in position. He'd then get it again, and then do another cross crease goal to take the lead. But it wouldn't be over yet, as I'd poke it off him, give it up to Bergeron. His stick would break. But then get back to the defender for the power play. So now off the draw. Short-handed, Pietrangelo would take it. Up to Bozak. Bozak would take it up, get back to the defender. Duchesne would miss, but then Bozak would whack it in out of the air. Tie the game up very late in the game. So now I just wanted to make sure he didn't score, but luckily he wouldn't. So now going in overtime, I'd still be about playing him a bit, but it would still be pretty close. In overtime, Bozak would get half tripped. He'd get the puck back, come in, stick handle, but I'd just poke it off him. He'd get it back, have a good chance, but I would just get in the way of the shooting lane. And then that would do it for overtime, so the game would go into a shootout. My first shooter would be McKinnon. He'd take it in, cut to the middle, and then go back in and score and make it 1-0. No, he'd come in, but I'd stay with him, and then he'd just miss the net. So now second shooter, hot live Letang. He'd come in, stop up, and then go back in to beat the goalie again to make it 2-0. So now he has to score this to win. Comes in, and he just misses net as it hits the post as I'd take the win. So here it is. He'd send in the trade. Perry, Stanley Cup, Gallagher, and Kessel. So good game. He said he might want to do a rematch, so that might be the next game of this episode. Or sorry, not next episode. So yeah, I'll be playing him next episode. If any of you guys also want to wager after that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.